back, channel FIFA Mobile. Alright, I'm stopping here right now to decide on whether 112 ST or should I proceed further to the 114 RB. So, of course, that's after collecting this Horror of Legends pack of 150 points. I believe you should have done that as well, given the fact that I've played a number of those skill games and matches. And of course, training of the 6 players, just make sure you train those 50 plus OVR players, and those are the cheapest. Otherwise, we're spending a lot of coins. So I'm proceeding to claim my Hall of Legends pack along the reward path here, all the way to the point whereby I think we should stop to really ponder whether should we proceed further for the 114 player, or should we move upwards towards the 112 ST. That's provided you are on the same path as I am, because they may choose the other players. Of course, then there'll be a different pathway altogether. So this is the way that I decided to put a stop. If I proceed further, I will not have the sufficient points to claim the 114 RB for now. But if I decide to go ahead with the ST, I should be able to claim it, because there's something that we could have sufficient points, given the fact we have 417 right now. Acceleration and sprint speed is amazing. I mean, this ST is amazing for sure. The only thing is that it can't be sold in the market. That's really disappointing. Had it be able to sell the market, probably that's the natural choice. Thinking a lot. I mean, if we proceed further, I think probably we'll do it probably in a week's time. The fact that there will be another some kind of request thing that comes out probably in weeks. So thinking aloud, after that, if we get an RB, it is 114. Mind you, I mean, if you check the price right now, 114 versus the 112, there's a drastic, very drastic price difference. So my heart is going towards the 114 RB, of course. So I'll ponder and calculate later on. For now, I'm going to share with you. This is the last VSA that I played before I managed to climb back to the FIFA champion title. So we're going to share with you. It's multiple times of failure for sure. It is never easy, especially the last match. EA will always make it very difficult for you so that you will fail, and eventually they make you drop back to about 970 each, and then when you fight really hard to get back to 990 plus, they'll repeat the same problem. So this is one of the lucky matches we're going to share with you that I managed to finally do it back, and we just managed to have a narrow win that we can get back the title itself. Later on, I'll be sharing with you my journey in terms of the challenge, that we get 3 million as the final reward. Yes, I think it's doable. By now, I think it's my 4th or 5th win in the challenge already. So I think it is indeed doable, but I just need some patience, because getting the player, or it may not be that easy. Sometimes it takes a long while to get a match. So this is something you're going to be patient with, and of course it gets tough as well. I'll share with you very quickly after this. Alright, so for now, we're back on track with this win. We managed to claim back our title, FIFA Champion 3. So that's really relief. Alright, so not easy. Once you lose it, it's really difficult to get it back. Alright, so I'm going to share here, as I mentioned earlier, in the H2H gameplay of the challenge. It is not easy to win for sure, but nonetheless, if you are persistent enough, you should be able to do it. Just remind that you could really do this, provided you are in luck. You can see here, although I have a good chance of winning this, but really unlucky because it's being rigged. As usual, I mean, all matches are being rigged for sure, just to make sure that it's all scripted. No matter what you do, just bear in mind, never be rude to other players. So if you're rude, normally what I do is that I'll be rude back. I mean, that's how natural works, and that is not a good sign, and definitely everybody wouldn't be happy. So there's no point, because generally just understand that it's all being scripted. Alright, so this showing you it's not easy. Eventually I think we got the draw, and with no winners, we are able to proceed again. So as you see here, there's no time left. So then I'll go to the next one, which is the next match against another player. Similarly, this is my first try, so if I failed this, I have another chance. There you go. They just make it so difficult for me. 1.1 million fans, you know how, or 1.1 million cups, you know how good this player would be. So indeed, it's shown, and at the same time, it's all predetermined. Sometimes I find it a bit strange, the fact that the higher cups you have, they make it easier for you. So this is totally very, very strange, because probably that's the way the algorithm works, so that eventually it frustrates those players that is not doing well, and then eventually they force you to be pressured to spend real money. So this is something you gotta just think about. End of the day, what are you doing? I mean, you're spending real good money into the game that has been rigged and predetermined. So never do that. I think generally play it for free, for fun. If you're gonna stop, just go ahead and stop it, and then forget about it. Alright, so people are really frustrated, especially playing all these matches, because they find it so unfair. But indeed it is, because it's all scripted. Right, so just gotta bear this in mind. If it is a fair game, how would the developer make money? Because if you're really skillful and it's a fair game, then you will be always winning. In that context, do you really need to spend real money to buy players? No, and then it doesn't translate to profit. Alright, so that's the reason why it's never going to be a fair game. You just gotta bear this end of the day. If you decide to play for free, just go ahead and do your best. I mean, eventually just keep on trying and be good. Alright, so we lost this for sure. You can see, I just fast forward it. Be graceful about it. It doesn't matter if you lose, doesn't mean to thumbs down or whatnot. Just be graceful and understand that eventually it is being scripted. Alright, so again, you can see it's scripted this in my favor because I'm having a higher number of cups. So this is what I meant. If you are facing an opponent with lower number of cups, there's a good chance that the winning party will be you, because eventually is scripted in the favor of the higher cups. Alright, so the players with the higher number of fans or cups will be the player that's going to win, so that they can actually pressure the one that's losing or the ones lower to upgrade. Alright, so that's the purpose of the whole game, because it's about profit making, and it's good money. I mean, you can check how much it is in the store for a simple item or a simple amount of those FIFA tokens or points in order for you to upgrade. Definitely not worth it. It's crazy. I mean, sometimes $100 for a pack is really crazy. So like I said, for me, I've never paid a single cent. It is really a good thing, because generally, if you know, in UOTS, whereby EA really screw up, and they've been the worst season of all. I mean, if you've been playing, you understand what I meant. Alright, so they screw up so badly that many players currently have a lot of very good UTOTS players in their lineups. Alright, so with that, they're not making money, definitely losing quite a fair bit. So in order to do that to their benefit, they'll make sure that these players that already have a very good lineup, which will not be paying, they'll be the devils for them, because they make sure that they are being put into matches against you, and if you lose this, you may be pressured to buy players. So probably that'll be the case. So just make sure, again, be determined not to. Think about this. I mean, this whole FIFA Mobile may end in about 2 months' time or so. So if that's the case, what's the point of spending? So just make sure you play a free game to your best ability. It doesn't matter even you lose, just earn it. Alright, so for this challenge, you can understand that even in the first match I failed before, and with that I just got 100,000 extra. You definitely get back your capital of 1 million plus 100,000. Right, so it doesn't matter. So here we are with the advantage of 1-0. I think we really important here to understand that sometimes it's the speed of the players as well. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, both players, the defenders and your attackers, are running at the same pace. Then there will be a good chance you'll be losing it, because the defenders are always in a better favor. So given that fact, you just want to make sure that when you buy strikers, you buy those that have very high in terms of pace, in terms of numbers for the pace. The acceleration is important. All right. So with that, then I think end of the day, it's about whether not only the skill of moving your players around, but the speed for you to maneuver and able to outrun the defenders. I think that's really important for a striker. And of course, there are other things like able to do headers and whatnot. I think power shot, for example. Alright, so all the best to your challenge, and thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.